In the early 11th century B, the Zhou Dynasty gradually emerged along the Yellow River. This wasn't merely a change of rulers, but a pivotal moment in history, governed by the mandate of heaven and a new vision of authority. Mastering bronze was key to spurring agricultural and military innovations. As the Zhou rose, they heralded a new order, one destined to surpass the Shang. Shi Chen, later revered as King Wen, garnered the people's trust. With their support, the Zhou consolidated power and poised themselves to challenge the Shang. Shi Fa, known as King Wu, led his forces to undermine the Shang's foundation, ushering in a new era of leadership. The Zhou dynasty managed its vast territory through a feudal system, where local lords governed on behalf of the king. They performed rituals for heaven, looked after their people, and strengthened the dynasty's foundation. Each lord distributed land and oversaw agriculture, ensuring abundant harvests. This arrangement became the backbone of Zhou society, fostering stability and prosperity. The mutual oath between the king and lords anchored the system, an embodiment of the Zhou dynasty's unifying spirit, anchored in heaven's will. Their feudal network efficiently governed distant regions while respecting local autonomy, a remarkable innovation for its time. Under this framework, trade and cultural exchange flourished, further unifying and advancing the Zhou realm. The mandate of heaven concept underscored the Zhou king's legitimacy, affirming they had been chosen by the heavens to rule. This philosophy tied a ruler's fate to moral governance, insisting that only a virtuous king could secure heaven's blessing. Beyond mere military might, the fall of the Shang rested on popular belief that heaven had shifted its favor to the Zhou. Uniting heaven, earth, and humankind, this doctrine shaped not only Zhou politics but also the broader ethos of Chinese civilization. As a moral measure of governance, the mandate of heaven became a lasting pillar in Chinese political thought. The Zhou established a thriving agrarian system, relying on cooperation between feudal lords and peasants. Plentiful harvests fueled population growth and urban development. Markets epitomized the Zhou's economic flexibility, bringing together local produce and crafts that reflected each region's distinct strengths. Elaborate etiquette and shared feasts reinforced social ranks, while also fostering unity among noble families. Efficient taxation and administration maintained peace over centuries, enabling the Zhou realm to endure and flourish. Zhou bronzework merged symbolic designs with refined artistry, showcasing both authority and cultural grace. Music transcended mere entertainment, reflecting the ideals and dignity of Zhou society. Written records guided state affairs and preserved knowledge, enabling Zhou scholars to transmit their legacy for generations. Rituals and ceremonial expressions intertwined with art, firmly establishing the Zhou identity. Scholarship and literature flourished, laying the groundwork for future Chinese traditions and philosophies. The Zhou secured their realm through structured military forces and well-crafted bronze weaponry, defending borders and expanding influence. Bronze weaponry gave the Zhou a decisive advantage in warfare, enabling them to outmatch neighboring rivals and consolidate power. In these fortified cities, well-trained troops safeguarded daily life, a military framework supporting Zhou's long-standing prosperity. Over time, the Zhou dynasty transitioned to the Eastern Zhou era as central authority began to wane. Local lords gained power, eroding royal influence. As central control weakened, the era of the warring states loomed ever closer. The conflicts of the warring states sealed the Zhou's decline, as multiple states vied for supremacy and rethrew the political landscape. Yet even in decline, the Zhou's feudal system, mandate of heaven, art and culture persisted as foundational pillars of future Chinese civilizations. Feudal governance, the mandate of heaven, and their bronze artistry echo through history, forming a cornerstone of Chinese heritage. Re-examined through modern scholarship and technology, the Zhou dynasty's relics remain a priceless asset in the broader narrative of human civilization.